What do you do when you're waiting on your blessing? When you're in the waiting room of waiting on a manifestation, waiting for God to bring that manifestation of what you've prayed for and what you've asked for. What do you do when you're in the waiting room of that time? Praying to God every day because His promises are true. And in His word, He tells us that no weapon that is formed against us will prosper. Meaning nothing coming up against you while you're in your waiting room will prosper. That is what God promises us through His word. And with reading and searching the scriptures for yourself, you will find out that in our waiting room, sometimes we can find days where we're so strong. We're speaking the word, we're living the word, we're walking in the spirit, we're walking by faith and not by sight. What we see, we don't take as what it is in our lives that will happen to us. We don't take it as our eye value see it. We take it as what the Word of God says. So we walk by faith, trusting in the Lord, not by sight. One of the things there is that in that time of waiting, sometimes it seems like you come against a time where things just begin to start happening to you, which are not good things for you. Bad things happen to people who are walking with the Lord and trusting in Him. Now, the weapons will come. Those are the weapons. It said no weapon formed. So there is a weapon that can be formed, but it won't prosper if you trust in God on that. So that's the good thing about that, is that in that time of trouble, when the trials do come, when the temptations come, or when the enemy comes against you and tell you that you're not going to get what God has promised you. So therefore you're in your waiting room and you're waiting, and you begin to maybe think a wrong thought on, maybe it's not going to happen for me. We have to go right back to the Word of God. We have to trust in the Word and not look at what circumstances say or what people say or what our thought is thinking at that time. So in that waiting room, that time of waiting, you never want to give up, though. I mean, you can think the wrong thought. You can think maybe it's not going to work out for you, or the promise, God is taking His time, or He too slow, or whatever. God is always on time. And He knows the time that we need to begin to trust in Him, to truly trust in Him. Because sometimes we say with our mouth that we trust God, but we don't really trust Him. And God knows if we're really trusting Him. Because for myself, I had to keep saying every day, through circumstances and through trials, I had to say, Lord, but I still trust You. When rent was due and my car was broke down, when I needed money right now, today, I still had to stay in that waiting room, because the Lord will bring you through, not always take you out of a situation. And we have to be patient, and we have to trust in God's process. I know it's not easy, but we can do all things through Christ. When we put Him first, He will work it out for us. So in the waiting room, you're waiting there. Some days are good days, some days are not. But the one thing is to go back to the Word. The Lord said, take my word Believe what I said. And that's what we have to do. We have to override our thoughts that are thinking the wrong thoughts. We are coming against the Lord when we're doing that. And not that it's wrong that you've done it. It's because we're human, but we do have to, put that place in our heart where we have to come back and say, Lord, I did kind of like, I want to say go off, but sometimes we do. We cry and we say, Lord, we'll win. But, a few seconds after that, we have to come back and say, Lord, but I still trust you. Because I believe that we're going to have those breakdown times where we have to come back and stand firm in the Lord. And so in your waiting room, I pray that you will have the strength to remember what God said and the strength to go through as He take you through. Have a blessed day today. And I hope that I'm encouraging you today to not give up on your dream, to not give up on the things that the Lord gave you, that He told you. Hold that to your heart. Because if God said it, He'll do it. He's not a man that He should lie. And God will never lie because He don't have a reason to. Trust in the Lord today, and you will see your manifestation come to pass. God bless.